What is going on, guys? Mobile Carrier News here, and Dish Network is finally ready to get their 5G finally up and running. As you can see here on Project Genesis, they're using this website to get people to start getting people on their network when it becomes available in their area. Now, I believe Dish Wireless will try to go nationwide, but you will get notified when it's in your area. It's not gonna be like how every carrier does it, where it just goes in every state, and in the country of the United States. That they have this little request access, and basically it's gonna be available in your area soon. And I'm excited to test out literally Dish's network. I'm not sure. I'll probably do it. I'll probably do multiple speed tests, compare it to T-Mobile's, and I'm excited for this. You could definitely, I'll definitely be using their service to see how it stacks up against T-Mobile, and to see where they can go with this. They'll be using It's gonna be like a two network service. So what basically mean by that? They're just gonna be using their own network, but they're gonna also be using T-Mobile's network. So it's gonna be like kind of in half and half. One part of testing out Dish Wireless's network is it's gonna be theirs, but then other times it's gonna be T-Mobile's network. And Dish and T-Mobile are still fighting right now at the moment because T-Mobile is canceling CDMA networks for Sprint, and that's what currently Dish Network is using because, well, with that merger deal with Sprint and T-Mobile, they pretty much got involved with the deal. So in order for people to not get lose connection by next year, they did get more people on 4G LTE phones so they can still use the service. It's taken Dish, I believe, since 2019, early 2020, to actually announce that they're going to be installing 5G and to finally be the fourth carrier. Now, I'm very curious how Dish will complete this, will set it up. I honestly thought they were going to announce this by next year. So the good news is Dish Network will not be last in the game for 5G. Hopefully they can move as fast as they can because the other networks are pretty much ahead. So that basically tells me that Dish Networks' 5G will not be as fast. It will still be like the other carriers. It will be 5G. It will be brand new. It won't work as it is. It's basically like when 4G was new and now 4G is perfect right now. And I'm curious how Dish will do it. Will they have a lot of customers? I do believe so. They will get their current. I believe they'll get as many as there's Boost Mobile customers onto Dish's network. And I'm very curious to see how it will stack up against T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon. I'm very curious. Will they be able to get 5G in about off the ground in about 5 years? Yeah, it's honestly possible. And not only that, with the merger, with the agreement, Dish will be getting 20,000 towers from T-Mobile. So they can use those 20,000 towers to improve their 4G and their 5G, and then after that they can start building their own towers because they only got 20,000 towers because of that deal. They honestly wish they could have gotten more, but T-Mobile gave them a cap of 20,000 towers. So I can see where T-Mobile's coming with this, giving them 20,000 towers of Sprint and not much more. And I do believe with Dish, their 5G, with 20,000 towers, that is enough to start out with your 5G network. That is basically a free investment you got from another carrier because of the whole merger deal. 20,000 towers of Sprint should be enough. It should be perfect for them. I'm curious to see how they'll utilize it, how they'll optimize their service from 5 to 10 years from now. And I'm actually pretty hyped about this. I will be requesting access with my info here, and hopefully sooner or later I'll be able to get an email saying your network or our service is up and ready for your location in your area, etc., etc. So I'm very curious how it's going to stack up. They'll probably redirect me to their website through dish.com or Dish Wireless or network, whatever it is .com, and then they'll have a new area in wireless where they'll have their plans. They'll have their services, and I'm curious to see how Dish will stack up to the other competitors. Will they start off with will they copy T-Mobile on their priority unlimited data plans? Will they stick to Verizon like they do with 50 gigabytes of data? Will they stick to AT&T's plan of 100 gigabytes of data? I'm very curious how how Dish Network will handle this. They could honestly go a different route. Like if they go maybe if they do like maybe 70 gigabytes of unlimited data, I think that's enough. 70 gigabytes is a lot of data to burn through the whole network. So I think that's enough, and I'm curious how they'll handle their hotspot. Maybe they'll do 50 gigabytes of hotspot, maybe 30, 40, who knows? I'm very curious how they handle their hotspot. And then you also got to deal with the service. They're also going to announce which phones are capable, which phones are not capable, and if they can get any phone, if it has to be specific, Android, Apple. I'm very curious how Dish will handle this. Now with everything going on with Dish, it seems like they're going on the right track. I like where they're going with this. This is basically a preview of what's to come, and I'm wondering how they will pull this off. I know Dish will be the fourth leading carrier in wireless. As I always say, better late than never, because if they just abandon the whole operation, they would be as known as the carrier with cable. Now, don't get me wrong. Everyone needs cable. Everyone wants to watch their television shows. They want to be able to watch Netflix or Hulu or HBO Max, whatever perks come with their services like Cox Communication, AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile too. It's just the problem with is cable has been declining for a long time now. People are using subscription services on their phones. Like, instead of paying for cable, why not just have a data plan on your phone and watch stream videos from there? Why not watch Hulu, Netflix, or Disney from there? Everything's going either through mobile or tablet or computer or laptop. Like, not a lot of people, millions of people still have cable, but on Dish's end, it's been a declining. I was looking at their stock, and I was looking at everything they did. It's been kind of declining because I'm not saying Dish has a bad cable service. It's just been on the decline, and I feel like people want to pay for AT&T's cable service or Verizon's or Cox Communication. Maybe they have better deals. Honestly, don't know. I'm just saying they've been on decline for years, and if they just abandoned wireless and just stuck to cable, they would. I'm not saying they would struggle, but they wouldn't be making as much revenue, and I just think it was a good idea for them to jump in the 5G era now. It's better late than honestly never, because we honestly do need a fourth carrier. With Sprint merging with T-Mobile, I think a fourth carrier would be great. Do I think a fifth carrier might come in the future? Possibly. I don't know who. I don't know what other carrier. I don't know what person is creating the fifth carrier. Maybe we'll see that in 10 years. I'm not really sure. But a fourth carrier, I believe it's a good idea. Could call for a fifth carrier, but I think four is enough. Hopefully Dish can honestly catch up to the competition, because T-Mobile is kind of ahead of at the moment. Verizon's ahead, AT&T's ahead. What all three carriers plan to outperform each other in the next, I believe, 1 to 3 years. We'll honestly see who outperforms who. But hopefully Dish is not last to the game on this, because worst case scenario is, let's say in 2024 or 2028 even, let's say they're late to the 5G era, and now we're focused on 6G, and Dish is still working on their 5G. It's basically be another T-Mobile recap, where in 2013 T-Mobile they had 0 LTE, only 4G with their HPSA Plus service, and they were struggling. So hopefully Dish doesn't fall in that category where they're struggling. They're still working on the technology now, and people are just on 6G, and Then it goes to 7 and et cetera, et cetera. So hopefully Dish doesn't fall in that category because they're pretty far behind. I can't wait to test their network. I'm very curious how it will work out. I can't wait to test the speeds indoor and outdoor. I will literally be recording and testing out the network. I'll be testing out the website. Let me know what you guys think about this. Can Dish Dish is finally gonna get into the 5G game, but can they keep up? Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Turn on post notifications when I make other videos. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.